Well, this ought to hold Frisco and Sean for a while. Look, I'm gonna head back to Silver City now. You gonna hang around?
For a bit. Hey, catch you later,
Okay,
bud.
cool. Take care. Yeah, thanks for the munchie.
Oh, anytime.
Let's get back to the book now. What do these symbols mean?
Hey, check it out.
Well, that's what I want to do. That's what I'm with you.
Hey, this dude is a pig. And this is a horse. And that's a dragon. Awesome, huh?
That's great. Now, what does it mean?
It's me.
You mean you know what the symbols are, but you don't know what they stand for? You can't tell me what they stand for?
I just told you.
Well, what does a horse and a pig and a dragon have to do with finances?
Man, if this were a story, I could run it down for you cold, but I just can't seem to get the drift at all. Like, I can make out the chords, but I can't string them along to play the song, you know?
Well, at least this is a start.
Well, at the rate we're going, I'm going to become an ancient one.
Hey, where did you get this, anyway?
Kim's apartment.
Man, you looking to be creamed?
Well, Jade was searching, and I think it's very good.
Hey, good you got out in one piece.
Look, we're convinced that this ledger is the record of all the protection payments that Wu extorts from the merchants around here.
Oh, man. He's gonna flip out when he finds it's gone.
That's his problem. Ours is breaking the code, and once we do that, we'll hand it over to Scorpio, and I'm sure he'll be very interested in it.
Oh, man, Mr. Wu is totally lame. Oh, this man just better jam while he can, huh? His days are numbered, and he's gonna lose them soon. Hey, soon the Ancient One is gonna make the scene and set us free. Oh, talking about partying, when that final payment on the fishing fleet and the cannery comes down, oh, man, I'm gonna be one stoked lady. Oh, right on, right on, yeah. And my life has been a pit. I never have anything to look forward to, you know? And it wasn't happening until now. All I ever do is work my fingers to the bone. And for what? Just so I can have a chance to get up and do it all over again. Hey, bogus dudes.
Hopefully those days are numbered.
Hey, for sure. For sure. Hey, just getting to see my people start a new life here, man, makes all the grief worthwhile. And my Suki and the other kids are going to have a future now. They can be anything, just anything they want. Oh, isn't that awesome? Oh, boy. Poor immigrants can be doctors and lawyers in one generation. Oh, man. That's progress. And Yank, doctors like you.
It's going to come true. I just know it. This dream's too important to die. It's happening, isn't it, Yank?
Well, not unless we get back to work here. We're going to go to my apartment and try to crack this code.
Oh.
Could you do us a favor and stay here and keep your eye on the fort?
Oh, sure, no problem. Hey, but don't be forever at it. I gotta hop back to the catacombs and skip Suki.
No, we'll be quick. Let's go.
Bye.
Where do you think you're going with that?
It's okay. Bus Strike said I could take it to meet my friend who lives just right down the hall.
Oh, he did he? Sounds like one of Dr. Stryker's touches. Anything to make the hospital seem more like home.
So I can have it?
Well, if that's what the doctor ordered.
It's interesting. Do you always read patients' charts upside down?
Oh, well, I was busy with the patient.
Hi, guys.
Hi. Isn't this a school day?
Not for me.
What's the occasion?
Ricky Jr.'s going home today.
All right.
We're on our way to get him.
Great.
I better join you if I may. I don't want him to go home without my getting to say goodbye.
Should we let him?
Sure.
Okay, keep in step. Stragglers will be shot.
Well, morning.
Oh, I'm glad you're here. What's the 7-letter word meaning code? Begins with an S.
Are you sure that this is the same ledger that your brother had at the Bamboo Bar, where he wrote down all the payments of the merchants?
Positive.
I can't make heads or tails of this.
Well, maybe the key is in the different colors.
Well, there's one way to find out.
Well, why don't you take the red and I'll take the green. Look for any pattern that there is in entries of the same color.
That sounds like a good idea. You know, if we do crack the code and take the ledger to the Scorpio, your grandfather and brother are they're going to be in deep trouble.
They deserve it. I once saw Kim order a man beaten because he couldn't make the full payment.
Yeah, I know how tough it must have been to learn the truth about your brother.
I could never understand it, how Kim could be so cruel to these poor people. Hearing Olin talk about their day of freedom, I could have killed him myself.
Yeah, but that day of freedom might never come.
Well, why not?
My grandfather invested all the people's money in these 2 black pearls, and it seemed to be a very wise decision at the time. But now the pearls are missing, and if they're not recovered by the due date for the final payment, then the fishing fleet in the cannery won't exist for the boat people.
Where's the ancient one now?
Well, he's in New York trying to raise the money and searching for the pearls.
Well, what can we do to help him?
Well, he has a lot of trusted friends helping him right now. I think the best use that we could be is trying to neutralize your grandfather.
How is he involved in all of this?
Well, the last thing that your grandfather wants is for the Asian immigrants to own their own fishing fleet and cannery. If they become their own boss, then he loses his primary source of cheap labor, and then his economic stranglehold on the community will be completely ruined.
How can we make sure that that happens?
If we crack this code.
Now, are you or are you not a member of an organization that calls themselves the Green Shirts?
Are you kidding?
Answer the question.
I'm no green shirt.
Then what are you doing with one of their rings?
What? It was found in your apartment. You searched my apartment without a warrant?
We'll ask the questions here.
Does the ring belong to you?
No.
Then why was it in your apartment?
I don't know.
You can do better than that.
I'm telling the truth. Maybe someone planted it.
Why would anyone want to plant a green shirt ring in the likes of you?
I don't know.
Like hell. Now you listen, there's a little girl missing out there. A little girl that happens to be very close to me. And you're going to return that little girl to me safe and unharmed, aren't you?
Well, why ask me?
Because I think you know where she is. You want to know what else I think? I think you better return her to me real quick.
Look, I don't know anything about a little girl, a ring, and you have no right to hold me here. Commissioner, I tried to stop him, but...
But he had no authority, just as you do not have the authority to hold my client. His bond has been posted. I demand you release him immediately.
Get out of my office.
But don't go too far. The commissioner here may want to have daily chats with you.
What about my gun?
We're going to hang on to it for further tests.
Can they do that?
What's your hurry? You have some pressing need for it?
When do you expect to be finished with the gun?
Depends on what we find out. We'll let you know.
Excuse me, gentlemen, would you be willing to make a statement?
Someone has taken it from your apartment. Impossible! One of them reported that there was someone looking in the hallway.
Was it a man or a woman?
It was too dark, and we couldn't find out. Must have been Yank.
And Mr. Wu was with
What are we going to do about it?
Get to Yank right away.
The rule, the part, and his grandson.
I think you're going to have to cool it for a while, okay?
All right, then you'll have to arrange it for me. Send someone over to the tea house right away. Ask Jade if she knows where Yank is.
Yes,
And send some others to search Yank's apartment. Can't afford to allow anyone to warn.
Excuse me, Mr. Soong, would you be willing to speak for yourself?
I'd be delighted.
I understand that you were picked up recently on, because of some of the trouble in the Asian quarter.
I was arrested, falsely I might add, for firing my registered handgun at a man who was attacking my grandfather.
Yes, can you tell us what happened to the man?
He escaped.
And can you tell us why he was attacking your grandfather?
Oh, I haven't the slightest idea.
Mr. Soong, would you be willing to tell us about the trouble in the Asian quarter?
Trouble? I wasn't aware of any trouble.
What about the immigrants' dream? Surely you have heard of this.
Of course, who hasn't?
Mr. Soong, it is on record that you have a bid in for the Barrington Cannery. It is my understanding that the entire operation, as well as the fishing fleet, will go to your company if the Asian Cooperative is unable to make its final payment.
That is correct.
Why are you doing this to the immigrants? What have you got against the dream?
My client has no comment.
It's simply a matter of good business. I'm just trying to protect the people's dream.
By stealing it right out from underneath them, I believe, Mr. Soong.
By providing insurance that the dream will come true one way or another. If the Asian Cooperative is unable to make that final payment, my company will make it for them.
I see, Mr. Soong. Are you saying then that if your company does in fact buy the cannery, you are going to give it to the Asian Cooperative?
Well, I certainly intend to see that many jobs are provided for many people out of this particular enterprise. As always, I and my associates have the best interests of the Asian community at heart. So I can only say this to my friends in the co-op. Dream on!